Hey guys, here we have the Merryway unit. It's installed. I've had a few days to play around with it, so I wanted to show you the startup functionality and then some things that I learned while using the unit and kind of probably the way that you will eventually use the unit as well. I have a Android phone, so I'm basing this review off Android. Um, I haven't tested it with an iPhone yet. It's been too crazy. So I'm gonna start the car. I'm just gonna put the accessory on without turning the engine on. We see with the Jaguar logo, which is really functionality from the Android head unit. It's not factory. Alright, so this is the main screen. This is the Android part of the screen. This is where you get all your new apps and whatnot. Um, you have the Android screen, which this really takes you to just basically the Android unit itself. This head unit is really nothing more than an Android tablet with a specific launcher on it, so it looks like this. Um, you have the settings menu, which is where you're going to want to go in the beginning. You can control things like sound, which most likely you will not be using, so it doesn't really matter. Navigation, um, and navigation path select. This is where you can view what apps you would like to use. I'm using Google Maps Go. Google Maps, the regular Google Maps, is really, really, really slow on the tablet, almost unusably slow. Google Maps Go is a lot faster and a lot lighter. You miss out the explore function and whatnot, but so far that's been working really well for me. Google Maps on its own was way too slow to be useful. So Waze was in somewhere in between the two, in my opinion. Bluetooth. This is just the Bluetooth address. We'll get to that in a moment. Touch adjust just lets you test the touch screen. Date and time. If you have your GPS pod connected to this, which you should, then you will get GPS, and you could use GPS time and automatic time zone and all that. It doesn't seem to be adjusting for daylight savings time, which is, obviously an American phenomenon. I'll look into that. It's probably somewhere in the Android settings menu that can be changed. Go ahead and turn off the air here. So let's go back there. And for the GPS pod, I have the GPS pod installed sort of on the main wiring harness under the pop-up air vent, and I get pretty good signal there. I have a GPS app that was monitoring the error correction and whatnot. Language, back car. This is an app, actually. You want to use backup video from OEM camera, and you want to disable everything else. The full screen reversing looks terrible because it just stretches out the OEM video feed. Back car track and back car radar. I don't think you need those either, because that information is overlaid from probably the rear backup camera already. So you really don't need those. You'll still see the track and everything. We'll show you the backup camera in a minute. Theme. This is a generic unit, so you could make it a Jaguar one. I think this is really just the boot up screen. So I have Jaguar selected, obviously. Oh, that's interesting. Operate fail. You'll notice there's some grammatical errors throughout here. Individuate, I can't even say that word, so I'm not going to knock him for that. Split screen display. I haven't really tried that yet. Car style. You can select F-type. We could make this magically into an F-pace, which would be nice since it's wintertime. Automatic radar switching. Not sure what that does. Driver position set. You can choose left or right. Phone link. Oh, there you go. So you can do phone link or CarPlay. For those of you with Apple phones. Wi-Fi. So this is really we're gonna start getting into the actual usage here. So what you're probably going to be doing, at least for those of us with Android phones, is you're going to start the Wi-Fi hotspot on your device, and every time you get in the car, you're just going to enable that Wi-Fi hotspot. It's going to connect up to your Wi-Fi. Now, for the sound and audio and all that, you're going to want to connect your phone via Bluetooth to the car. So you're going to have two options here. You can either connect your phone to the Bluetooth of the Android head unit, or you can still connect it to the factory radio. So what I've found is that getting the head unit to connect to the car over Bluetooth, I've only gotten to work a handful of times. It's really not very reliable. And it's not easy because you have to switch between the factory system and the Android system to get it to work. So most likely, and what I found to work for me is I can just, since I use Spotify, I can control Spotify from my phone, and I can watch it here as I change songs or whatever, and I can also change the song from here as well, because Spotify has a Spotify Connect, link where your Spotify instance is aware of other instances running. So that works pretty well. The audio then goes, really, it's going from your phone to the car, but you can control it with the screen here. So that's always pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and start the car now. Alright, some of the other apps on here, we have the driving computer, which really just seems to be kind of like a CAN bus read. It tells you the RPM, temperature, your handbrake status, how many miles until you're going to run out, stuff like that, and your speed as well. So it's kind of nifty. DVR, honestly, no idea. I think you can connect via one of the video inputs a video feed from something else. Or maybe if you had a front camera or whatever. Navigation, if you hit that, it's going to automatically load up your preferred Maps app. So like I was saying earlier, I have Google Maps Go on here, which I found to be a lot more responsive than regular Google Maps. I will say this tablet is not the fastest tablet on earth, if I'm being honest, but if you have the right apps and you avoid like the heavy versions, like this is pretty good in my opinion. I think totally acceptable for me. And I've been using the Google Maps. The regular app was hit or miss, but no reason to use Google Maps if you can get the light version. Phone. This is how you connect if you have your phone paired to the tablet, then you're going to see a lot of that stuff here. You're not going to want to do that though, because there is no microphone. This unit will not use the car's microphone if the Bluetooth is connected to the tablet. Now, since the phone is connected via Bluetooth to the car, all the regular functionality works. So all the buttons on the steering wheel work. You can answer calls, the in-car microphone works, all that stuff works, and that's really why, that's probably the route you're going to want to go in. Fun fact is that if you're controlling, even when I did have the Bluetooth connected to the car, so tablet to car, I was still able to use the controls on the steering wheel for volume and changing the song on Spotify, so that was pretty cool. You have some other apps, that are just baked in regularly. So that's pretty much it. With the GPS installed, this tablet is useful for me, using the navigation. With the factory system still being available, how about I show you that right now? So if you hit that little car button, you get taken back exactly to where, all the regular stuff is. We got ASAP Rocky there. The factory navigation still works, because that GPS antenna is being used via the car, and the tablet needs its own GPS antenna. So really, you have two now. You can see the phone functionality is all still there, audio settings, everything like that. So you're not losing any functionality by using the Android head unit, and you are gaining some functionality. Now, I've heard CarPlay is a pretty good integration. I haven't used it. I do know you cannot download Android Auto on this tablet, because the tablet version is too old. If you were really determined, you could probably go online and find an older version of Android Auto and install it, but I wasn't really going to worry about all that. P-Link, this is a phone mirroring app. Really any good in my opinion. I wouldn't use it. You basically you download an app on your phone and then you connect to the tablet via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and it just has a screen mirror, but it doesn't fill up the whole screen. And also, if you rotate your phone, you'll notice it'll switch from, like portrait mode, like here in the center, to landscape mode, and it's just not, that's just not very good. I'm gonna show you the backup camera. So it's still all automatic. So if I just hit her, just go, into backup, it pops up automatically. You can see we still have the beeps, both front, rear, parking sensors still work. And look, you get a little, looks like an F-Pace there, or whatever, maybe a Range Rover. So that all still works, and what's nice is in the backup app, you can control the contrast and brightness, if you want to adjust your video feed from the camera, which is nice. What else we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, as I was saying, this is just an Android tablet. You can download whatever apps you want. I haven't figured out how to integrate new apps into the launcher, so they would show up in this main screen. Haven't figured that out yet. But being Android, we can probably customize a lot of these apps to hopefully, expand some of their functionality. One thing I'm going to try out is using Torque in the OBD2 insert, so that way you could actually get your Torque data here on the screen, which would be pretty sweet. And then, you got like things like Chrome, or you can download whatever browser you want. You can get your email, all that good stuff. If you're considering using the tablet for audio, I would say don't. I actually have the Android tablet audio out plugged into the car's accessory in. So I can play audio direct from the tablet to the car, but over that interface, the audio out on this is not good. There's no sort of DAC or amplifier coming from the tablet, so it's just not, the sound quality is not good. That's another reason why I opted to only use the factory audio system with the Bluetooth through the phone. Otherwise, yeah, it's been very stable. It hasn't crashed on me at all or anything. Going to Google Maps Go was a big improvement over the regular Google Maps. Bluetooth is hard to get this connected to the car. I downloaded a few apps and tried several times, and sometimes it would work, so that's not really an option. But I'm overall I'm pretty happy with the functionality I get, using this kind of as a visual front end, and using the phone connected to the car for audio and music and stuff. Because for example, I'm gonna go ahead and load up Spotify. And I don't know if I'll be able to do it while I'm recording the video, but let's just say we're gonna play something here. Not really. Let's listen to today's top hits. So yeah, you're not really hearing any. Oh, it's like playing a video and stuff too. I haven't quite seen that. Alright, sorry guys, so I accidentally foobarred the video, but basically what I was trying to show you is that I'm playing Spotify right now from my phone. You can see here it says Pixel XL. But I can control all the music from here, so I can go, find whatever I want, even though it's playing on my phone to the car. I can still control it remotely, so that's nice. And then you can use the volume, all the controls work and everything like that. So I'm really pleased with that. I think, closing statement, I think there's going to be some development opportunities here to get this working with even more functionality. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the integration, and I'm gonna continue to use it for sure. So, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a long time, I know, with the holidays and everything, and all the units getting sent back and forth. But this is it. I'll probably do a written review with some more points, so it can be kind of digested that way as well. Thanks for watching, guys.